we're back. Hello, hello.
Hi.
I'm quite excited, actually. This should be fun. Alrighty. Dogu bomb.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Day 1. This is very exciting. 805. It's interesting that it's letting me explore this far. I wonder if there are clues. The answer seems to be probably. There's no jump. 47. Is that number of rooms explored, or is that like distance traveled? Because I guess it would be here, and then out there, and then down in that like cave area could be considered 3. 46, so it went down again. It went down right as I was going through that passageway there. Due to the rules set forth at your great-uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. I have not done that yet, so I should probably go there and do that. All of these alternate entrances are interesting. I'm sure we'll eventually learn what all those are about. Wish I traveled just a little bit faster. Although I'm sure once I'm inside, the stuff won't be so spread out. Time does seem to be passing. So maybe it's just, like, literal time. Like I can't spend as much actual time doing anything. Very fancy. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools or items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and do not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Robert S. Sinclair.
You're cutting out a lot.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Was this happening during Great God Grove at all?
It was, but not as bad as bad as it's happening now.
Very strange. I'm not really sure what to do about that. Is it just me, or is it me and the game?
Just you.
Is that any better? Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 distance. When you no longer have any distance left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint map by pressing tab. Entrance hall. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby. Is my audio any better? Still pretty bad? How's about that? Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing.
Yeah, okay, I just checked on like Twitch. It's not coming through on there. It's just through like Discord.
Weird. That's extra weird. I mean, I could change the input for you to this. It's the microphone in my camera. It's not as good, obviously, but hopefully it'll... Like, my OBS is still getting my voice through the nice one, but is that any better? Like, obviously the audio quality is worse. It's still cutting out?
Yeah.
Curiouser and curiouser. I mean, maybe it's the microphone on my camera is just like interfering. Could try unplugging it. Nope, that's not right. That's the wrong thing to unplug. That's not right at all. Put that back. Okay. Don't unplug that one. This one. Right? Yes? Maybe? No, that unplugged everything that's connected to my monitor. That's not good. Put that that back. I'm fucking everything up.
Thank God we got some troubleshooting. I
Yeah,
was worried we were going
seriously.
to go a whole stream without it.
Just unplug it from the monitor. Okay, so that one is like completely disconnected now. Line in high definition audio device. Yeti Nano speaker. Generic monitor. Now Discord's not even showing up for me. Oh, there we go. Discord has detected a new audio input. Don't switch. Yeti Nano. Why is the line in the default? I must have plugged the speakers back into the wrong spot for it to be interpreting it as line in. It's going to be loud again for a sec. High definition audio device. Don't switch. Cool. Now there's only one input, and it's the Yeti Nano. So that should be right. Nothing should be interfering with it. I unplugged it and plugged it back in. Maybe it's the port that's plugged into is. How's that? Is that any better? I don't understand. Like, voice suppression is turned off. It's not your headphones because you said you could hear it fine through Twitch. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Any better at all? Same thing?
Yeah.
Dang. What if I try this? Although this idea might fuck up my cute little profile image here. Because what I can do is I could monitor my speaking. So right now you probably hear me twice, which is really disorienting. But if I mute myself on Discord, can you hear me through the stream?
I mean, just like read a long piece of text.
Past the steps and down the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. We'll do that. Thea's gonna look all sad, though. Maybe I'll have to... I think I can real quick go onto the reactive page and change the muted page image to just look the same as the normal smiley one.
You can stay unmuted and I can just turn your user volume down to 0 on my end.
Oh, that's true. That's smart. There we go. Cool.
Great.
Awesome. Also, hello, Urban Hype. We're like just started the game. I haven't done anything. I just walked in the front door. They said find the 46th room. But there is no 46th room. I'm overly scrutinizing every single detail. These are two different busts. This is a queen of diamonds. This is an ace of spades. Let's try one of the doors. Let's just go. Okay, select a room to draft. Let's do the bedroom. Origami crane. The trunk is locked. Moon pendant. Greetings from Reddington. It's also in red. Hand pointing here. Another origami crane. Incredible. It's an entire room with no puzzles in it. None at all. Alright, let's go. Storeroom. I guess what's the... Ah, I see. So... probably like that? We don't want to close ourselves off. Corridor is always left unlocked. Picture of a bat. Picture of a bathtub. Wow, another room with no puzzles. It's incredible. We're on a streak. I guess the trade-off is that when you choose like hallways, you're not going to be doing much puzzle solving, but they have more like entrances, so you're like opening yourself up to more possible directions. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. I see. From its root meaning the room before, all signs and paths point toward the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. I see. So at like 9:15 and like 11:05 or 10:10, something might happen. I don't have a clock in here. Gem. Well, we're pretty close to 10:10. Or I guess 11:05. But not close enough where it feels justified to just like stand here and stare at it. Spare room? An actual room with no puzzles. Wow. Probably lavatory. Ten. That might be something. It's cool that it looks like his signature. Oh, I'm losing steps even just from, like, backtracking through doors I've already been to. That's interesting. Hallway. One of the many nondescript halls snaking through the estate and providing elegant causeways between the more noteworthy destinations that the house has to offer. Unfurnished, unfinished, an otherwise unremarkable empty room. If there had at some point been plans for this spare room, it would seem those designs are now long forgotten. A more traditional family room, warm and inviting, so comfortable one might assume that the countless clocks surrounding the sofas are placed in a futile attempt to avoid inevitably wasting the entire day here. Antechamber. Bedroom. A familiar room that you have slept in at some point prior in the past. Like most bedrooms of the estate, these quarters offer you a little rest and recuperation during your long days exploring the surrounding rooms. Entry. I wonder what that means. A long hall with 2 doors at either end that had been one of your uncle's most frequently traveled rooms. Consequently, he had left strict instructions with the household staff that the doors of this corridor should never under any circumstance be locked. A room one might go at great lengths to avoid showing guests, despite them always probing for its location. I wonder what red room means. How curious. I guess I'll just sit here and wait for the time to go to 11:05, because we are pretty close to it now. I'm playing Mario Party, so I'm pretty busy. Let me know what you think. Will do. I mean, I like it so far, but also I've played it for like 5 minutes. Yeah, that looks right. Looks like it lines up with the angles. Nope. We passed it. I wonder if there's something we have to do at that time, instead of it just being something that we have to be in this room for. +1 key. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. +1 star for each time you've drafted an observatory. Let's do the drawing room. Costed a gem to be there. So the mustache and the tie must be the uncle. I wonder who the other guy was at the second bust, because the uncle was 1. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select 1 to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. I see. For example, this room, apparently. I wonder what the puzzle piece means. Ooh. This statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty. This statement appears on another box. I mean, that's true. It does. The statement does appear on another box. So the blue box is empty. I guess that's the main thing we're taking away from this. Because the other one doesn't imply anything. It's just a true statement. So it's in... If there's one thing, it's in one of these two, I guess. May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it has been quite a while since we have been in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I've included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. I see. And we have the wind-up key. A component of the parlor game. So then, I think if one of them must be true and one of them must be false, I don't think these can be false because we can see that it's demonstrably true. So we know that the statement is true. So the true statement is one of these two. Which only leaves this one as the one that could possibly be false, meaning that the blue box must be where it is. Hooray! We got some gems. That's the same picture with the dog tag of the number 10. Locked. Okay. Fixed Stars, the Stargazer's Companion to Constellations. Preface, this book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. The North Star, +1 gold. The Twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The Slice, +3 steps. Dimodius Minor, the Southern Cross, Key. Apples are extra delicious today. Dead end rooms are more common today. Everything is 50% off today. I see. So it's like a random bonus, I guess? There's only one that seemed to be bad. Which was the... I already forget. It's not nighttime, though. Will it still be able to look out at stuff? I wonder what's up there. Oh, I see. It's a tree that looks like a spade. I guess I gotta spin it all the way around there. That's annoying. Or no, I can spin it the other way. Hooray. It's a North Star. I got a money. Hooray. I see. It said +1 star for each time you've drafted it. So I guess you get it in, like, direct order. You get a 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 7. I guess between 5 and 7, you just keep getting the 5, maybe? I don't know. There's a breaker box in the utility closet. 2 items. I wonder what that means. A single ivory die. While drafting, you may use a die to roll new floor plans. Shoes. A pair of running shoes. Occasionally save shoes when traveling longer distances across the estating grounds. Neat. That's handy. Okay, so now if I go to the parlor and try to go through that door, what happens? Ah, I see. It's just like a dead pathway. Okay. I guess this would be our next destination. Yeah. I'd kind of rather do this because then we can keep exploring further. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Okay. So that's a hint. So the puzzle in the billiard room does not require any knowledge of the rules of darts. An electronic key card opens electronically powered security doors. Okay, so let's head back to the entrance hall and go off of there, I suppose. Whenever you entered this room, gain 2. Okay, it's not enough to gain more and more, as funny as that would be. So this is the guy. Who's this? Is it maybe him as a younger man? I don't know. Food for sale. +1 key. One of these two, probably. I guess food for sale? There was a mention of apples. The main course is served only in the dining room. Banana, +3. Club sandwich, +15. Tomato soup, +5 for every red room in your house. Main course, lemon glazed salmon, charbroiled Cajun spiced salmon, lemon butter sauce served over spinach leaf, +20, plus an additional +10 if you have an aquarium in your house. Well, I don't have enough money for any of these. It costs at least 2 for the least expensive thing. That is good to know. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. I kind of don't like any of these because I want to be able to get to over to this area of the house. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. Is that good? Redraw. Maybe chapel? Maybe gives a chance for us to get further. I'll lose a money. I guess it also... Oh no, yeah, there is more space over there. A chef, a farmer, a jockey, a chimney sweep, another farmer, a king, a sweeper. They're numbered. There's another chess piece. I saw a rook in another room. If we think about this as a chessboard, if there's a bishop here, that doesn't mean anything. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Maybe if we find a room that has a king piece, we can try and summon a chapel so that it lines up with it. So we're like putting it in check. Or the other one with the knight. Maybe. I don't know. And nothing I know to do with the stained glass. Maybe that's a solution for a puzzle that we haven't found yet. I feel like I should probably start taking notes. Courtyard? Yeah, courtyard. Oh, I know there's a gem requirement. Okay. Then pantry, so we can keep going up. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. This is a math problem, because... Oh gosh, I am going to have to get a notebook, a notepad out. Or maybe I do it... It is fun whenever I have like a little thing on screen, I think. Paint. Pretty sure it's not supposed to look like that. Oh yeah, my alternative in the past was to just use Photopea. I guess I'll do that. That makes more sense. There we go. Okay, so the math here is it's 5 apples plus, that's so small on screen. This is a little bit stupid. I don't know. Whatever, it's funny. 5 apples plus 5 bananas plus 5 oranges equals some amount, and then, but also, no, it doesn't equal some amount. It equals some amount minus 4, because there were 4 coins left on the counter. So that's the hint here. So what we do know is that bananas equal 2. So that part of it is 10. It's already too big. So I suppose we'll have to wait for the other things to become on sale in the kitchen for us to finish this equation. There's an apple. +2. The fact that it's +2, just like the banana, makes me think it's probably also the same amount, but I don't know that for sure. West Wing Hall. It's all boarded up. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Espin, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with the wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of the meeting. Likewise, any staff may draft something. Oh, it's a gem. Breaker box. Danger. Toggling of breaker switches may result in an unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. We can turn off the keycard entry system. Turn on the garage. Cabinet is scratched out for some reason. The heck? I don't even know what I'm trying to do. VAC indicators. I don't know. I have no idea. I turned off the electronic security doors, I guess. That's something. Dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Let's do that, because we heard about that earlier. We're at rank 4, so we need to reach rank 8 for it to be served. The Queen of Diamonds again. Coin purse. Each time you collect 3, gain an additional 1 in interest. Wonder how we reach a higher rank. Very modest, recessed space used for storage. This particular closet is favored by the junior members of the staff who utilize it to stash away assorted articles and knickknacks whose proper place in the estate is yet unknown to them. Parlor. Puzzle. Well-stocked pantry is always the true test of a large estate, and keeping Mount Holly's wild gamut of ingredients and supplies stocked has always been one of the primary priorities of the house staff. Right. Housing an impressively large telescope, Mount Holly's observatory is a window to the world above and beyond the clouds and sky. Through its mirrored lens, even a novice stargazer will be able to distinctly appreciate the wonder, signs, and constellations that punctuate the tapestry of night. An intimate and warm room with a large dining table, boasting a serving tray with a silver dome cover. Dinner is served here each evening. Room 46, the mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the words of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding that this room is your primary objective while in the estate. It is, after all, your bequest. Small bedroom maintained and kept available for accommodating weekend guests and impromptu visitors who find themselves compelled to stay the night. The west wing of the estate has been closed since the death of Lady Epson. It is unsurprising, therefore, that this hallway is in a neglected state, features boarded windows and dust-smothered furniture. Private sacristy, as ornate as the most lavish rooms of the estate, is watched over by 8 Ayaran angels depicted in stained glass. This room is more a tribute to your uncle's vanity than it was to his faith. Interesting. Courtyard? Nope, needs a gem. Boudoir. Is this the one from the intro? Maybe? Oh, it's turning. Christmas tree. Private salon with a plethora of fainting couches and chase lounges that served both as a dressing room for her ladyship in the mornings and a cozy sitting room for her in the evenings. Locked. Also locked. It did say that rooms in the west wing were more likely to be locked. Safe code 9083. That's a hint if I've ever seen one. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Gotcha. I don't have an office. It mentioned an office safe, so that's probably where that would be. Locksmith, keys for sale. Maid's chamber, nook. I guess if I want to keep exploring, I should do the locksmith. Although I don't have any gems, so never mind. Nook is +1 key. Let's do that. This is cozy. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Beside is all lowercase. Here's that key. There's a rook. So now go this way. Should probably write down all of these too. So 1 is farmer. I can make this text bigger. It doesn't have to be this small. No, it's not even visible. I should really, like, get a second monitor and set it up. I have one, I just don't, like, have it plugged in. And it's so annoying to have everything on the same place. Like, it'd be so much easier if I could just keep this notepad thing full screen. What's the zoom to see the whole thing shortcut? Fit the area. Oh, did I delete my entire... That's not good. I did. I deleted all of it. And I can't get it back. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's not good. Let's make this a better font. Like... Droid Sans, sure. Crossover between Deltarune and... I still feel like this is so low resolution. Whatever. Okay, it was, what, 3 banana plus 3 apple plus 3 other thing equal question mark dollars dollar question mark plus $4 $4. And then banana, it wasn't 3, it was 5. Banana equal 2. And then I don't remember the code to the save. No! Okay, I'll just have to go back and look at it, I guess. Okay. I don't know. I could also do... I'm agonizing too much over this. Just like a text layer in OBS. And write all my notes on the screen. Not that text layer. Yeah, I think I like that better. And then we can make it small if we don't want to look at it without it getting super pixelated. Okay, 5 banana. It's already off the side of the page. Everything's fucked up. It's all over. We'll put it over here. Plus 5 apple plus 5 other equal dollar question plus $4. Safe code equal something, and then can we make part of this text smaller, or do I have to do a different text layer? I think I have to do a different text layer. This isn't quite the same thing as technical problems, but it's pretty similar. Centaur regular. What am I using in this one? That one, Ming Louis. There we go. One is farmer, 2 is chef. Sheriff is funnier. 3 is also farmer. It's farmer, open parentheses, pitchfork, and this was hoe. Yeah, and then 4 is chimney sweep. Five is maid. Six is jockey. 7 is like king. That was the center one. Yeah, king. Okay. Well, we have that noted down in case it ever matters. Where am I going? It's back the other way. I had to spend another coin. Shit. Okay, well, whatever. We're going up here because we have a key now. Great Hall, 7 locked doors. That's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting. Mailroom, a package will be delivered here during the day. The day after drafting this room. Okay. Order placed. We'll do that because it seems like we're running out of time. We're running out of steps. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Revane to sender, as he is no longer employed with our staff. Did that say something? Did mail? I can't read that. Baron's mail. Can't read that. You gotta do better job than that. Okay, utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic email to the address client has provided. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. So I guess make them all purple. So blue next to red equal purple. Blue plus red equal purple. We're learning so much. And you need 5 purple to get the 6th. Okay. There's a number on there. 4534782. Four, 5, 3, 4, 7, 8, 2. I don't know. In puzzles, there's signal and then there's noise, and I can't tell. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's just counting upwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 3, 4, 7, 8, 2. No, that's not just counting up. And I can't tell how much of this is noise and how much of it is signal. Dad, Simon P. Jones, Mount Holly Estate. Hey buddy, how's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm reading this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. So it's actually delivered, it's actually for us. From Dad. I see. That's pretty cool. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might be a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him, so do both of us a favor. Be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this sort of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigiblocks. But I love Dirigiblocks. It's my favorite video game. Okay, well, we didn't get another key. So we can, this is still rank 4. After rank 8 has been reached. What is a rank? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does the entrance hall not count? 1, 2, 3, 4? No, it still wouldn't be far enough. Or is it 4 because it's 4 away from the back wall? Maybe. 6, 7, 8. So I would have to get here for it to do it, if that's what it means. Let's try going back to the utility closet. So this should be rank 3. And then this should also be rank 3. Yes. Okay, I'm going to assume that that's what that means. There's purple. But we need this one to be purple first. Okay. Cool, I guess. I don't know. I didn't reach any of these 3 rooms. I don't know what that... What does that mean? I guess we did it.
It's purple now.
Yeah, I guess it's purple now. Hooray. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else we can do, because all of the passageways are blocked off other than this one, and this one's locked, and we don't have any way of getting a key. So I think we have to call it a day. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else. Tomorrow you'll awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory has been reset. I think for tomorrow, our objective is going to be to get to the antechamber. Let's see if we can do that. Day 2. None of these let me go farther in. Let's... Once you've drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Ooh, that's interesting. Maybe the hallway? Closet? We can start off with 2 items. Key and a lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Cool. There wasn't any kind of I think the paintings are different. That's interesting. That's handy. A pawn. Okay. I don't remember that pawn being here last time, but maybe it was. If the pawns that generate in each one are also randomly generated, then that seems like that could be frustrating. Let's do another parlor puzzle. Wonder if they get progressively harder. This box is blue. The gems are in a true box. This box is black. What is a true box? So this is definitively true. This is definitively true. So this one must be the false one. So the gems are not in a true box? Does that mean they're hidden somewhere else? Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. What does that mean?
I think it's true boxes in a box that has a true statement on it.
Oh, you're right. That's true. I think the thing you just said is the true statement. So then it would be in here, because both of these are true, and if they're not in a true box, then it goes here. It's in a false box. Epic. I love solving puzzles. Your package has been delivered. But if I do that, I'm like locking myself out of this whole pathway. So I should definitely do the courtyard. And just try to get it another time. A shovel looks like it could be useful for digging. You don't say. Oh, I thought this wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the mailroom here, because it's a dead end anyway. And I want my package. The packing slip, the Cinca Company. Packed by K. Thompson. Amateur lockpick kit. 2 gems, 2 keys. No claims for shortage will be allowed. Number 5254. There's so many numbers on here. I don't know what, like... Should I keep track of any of that? I'm gonna go with no, and then when it turns out I need it 4 hours from now, I'll figure it out then. We'll come back here and do it then. We've got a lot more items than we did at this time. Last time. We can go dining room, because we're hoping to get to rank 8. West Wing Hall. Same piece of paper. Spare room. Still nothing in here. We'll try the lockpick kit. You don't seem able to pick this door's lock. Okay, we'll use a key then. Rumpus room. I think the garage is also probably useful, but let's do the rumpus room. That sounds funny. Look at this guy. Insert a coin. We will come back and do that. I swear, for a second when I saw this, I got really excited because I was like, oh boy, it's another Busy Boys video. Checkers, backgammon. It's interesting that it's... Oh, that's a lot of coins. It's interesting that it's those two in particular and not chess. That one just says board game. Another record player. Alright. Alzara. Tell me your secrets.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yes.
The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Damn. That was amazing. That was really well put together. There's a big bishop here. It's a black bishop. It's very interesting. So I guess the door that we're looking for, the door to the 46th room, has the moon on it. It's also a black rook, which is interesting because all the other chess pieces that we've seen have been the white pieces. Drawing room, probably, because we're trying to go farther. Bedroom. I could buy food and maybe get... Oh, I also had the opportunity to redraw the floor plans. I should have done that, so I could have tried to get something that was facing forward. Powerhouse steak. It's the same things. Let's buy the club sandwich. Delicious. Num 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 num. Hey, there we go. Let me play Dirigiblocks. Oh yeah, that's the game that he told me not to play. It's very funny. 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome. Day 20 and 21. Magnifying glass, sledgehammer, sleeping mask, running shoes. I shouldn't have spent all my money. I don't know what any of these things do. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. And then the terminal password is scratched off. With boat without bat? Is it the letter O? Because it's boat minus bat would just be the letter O. So it's closed 12 to 16, and then it's half off 20 and 21. I wonder, is there a deadline? Like, do I have to figure things out within a certain amount of time? Also locked. Not lock pickable. Okay. Well, I did reach rank 8, so we could go back to the dining room and get food there. Or try the drawing room and, like, branch off into this direction. Do I want to keep track of the fact that the commissary is open? Oh, it's annual Maids Day. That's why. That's fun. I missed that. Sure. I'll write that down. So it is... Commissary, 50% off on the 20 and 21. Closed. Why can't they make it bigger? Can't stretch it out any farther. It just, like, cuts it off. It's annoying. Is it the 16 through the what? $12 to 16. Clock and terminals are in security and laboratory. It's getting thinner. No. Whatever. Maybe I'll just actually use a pad of paper or something. The storage lock still seems too difficult to pick. I don't know. I'm probably going to be, maybe at the end of this day, I'll call it on the stream as well, because I am actually getting quite tired by this point. Ugh. I don't have any gems left. Apples, bananas, and oranges. Ooh, security. That's pretty cool. Oh, it needs gems. Shoot. No, it's not even letting me make them blue. Maybe it's like a progressive puzzle, like we'll get the next step in it if we find that room again. Wasn't it the mail room? We could probably just go back there. Hey! Delicious. Additional 20 if you have a showroom in the house. Maybe not. We'll wait until we clear out some more rooms. Although, it may not be the limiting factor in this. It may not be the, may not be the number of steps we have. It might be the house itself. Like we might box ourselves in or something. Aww. That's cute. I guess I have to go... Well, actually, now that I have a key, I could go back up to the commissary. And continue that way. Yeah, backtracking is a killer. It's really bad. I think the strategy might be to, like, more explore the bottom area first to get, like, gems and keys and stuff. So that by the time you get up there... Oh, come on. None of the point in there? Redraw. Yeah, there we go. I have a gem, so we can do security. That's fun. Whoa. Ugh. There's me. Oh, it does update. That's kind of fun. Cameras must be really well hidden. Welcome to Mount Holly Security. View estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. The list will be updated as new rooms are added. A fruit and a sledgehammer. Okay, so the terminal password is the thing that was, like, scratched out on there. Security doors are doors within the estate. Keycard system is currently offline. Blue memos equal true, red memos equal lies. Unless written by hand. That's very interesting. Well, this has a blue top. But it's these memo squares it's referring to, I think. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So that's not true. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Right, and this is the same note with the scratched out terminal password. The plot thickens. So this is the security door that it's referring to. So because the... Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the way back down to the utility closet. So I have to... Because it's like... It's set so that the default behavior in the case of a power outage was for them to be locked. So when I turned off the power to them earlier, it locked them all. So I have to go back down there, turn it on, and then the offline mode I just set to unlocked. So if I lock it and then if I turn it on and then immediately turn it back off again, it should open. So can I get down there and back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, I can. I have 30. So as long as I don't make any wrong turns, I can go all the way down and back. So then that means that this is not true. The commissary will not be closed. Okay. That's good. It means that I don't have to worry about that. We're turning at the West Wing Hall, which is this right here. Whoop. Up. Froze for a second. It's really stuttering for some reason. It's thinking. Into the pantry, and then into here. So we want to turn it back on. We'll give it a second. And then we want to turn it back off. Now it should be unlocked. Presumably, if I'm interpreting that correctly. And we just run all the way back up this way. We are really cutting it close, so it's unlikely that we're going to see much more other than this. Oh, what? What happened? It's still locked. That's not good. I must have misunderstood something. Okay, well then that might just be it, because I can't get through this door. Okay. That's unfortunate. So, either I do need... Oh, there's a bishop. That's not a bishop, that's a horse. Horsey. Horse. Knight. I knew that. There are repeat images here. That's like a vault. And there's the same vault right there. Maybe it randomly rolls those every day too. Okay, so I either need to leave it on but find a key card, or find this room first, change it so it's unlocked, and then power it down, because it's possible that it's like stuck closed because I shut it off and then shut it back on. Okay. I can get to the drawing room, but this door is locked. So I actually don't think I can do anything. Because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, maybe I could explore like one more room. Because I have 14 left. Oh, I forgot about this. That's a little bit more sustained too. Delicious. It said that there was a sledgehammer somewhere. I don't see it here, but maybe it was. I've seen the same hat in the West Wing. There's a pawn. Patio. Spread gems in each green room. It so wants to, like, lock me in. Ooh, a puzzle. Whoa, that, okay. Oh yeah, the darts puzzle that doesn't require any knowledge of darts. Probably. So this is a single 5, so the total would be 5. This is 3 plus 14, which is 17. This is 777 plus 16, but that's too high to be written here, because that would be 21. I wonder what yellow means then. It's 16 minus 21, maybe? So 21 minus 16 would be 5. No. Maybe it's still addition? That would be higher than 20 as well. Yeah, maybe. That's true. So then what might it mean? Let me just hit something random. Okay, so this is... all of them are inner ones. So it's not like the... okay. Maybe it's 16 minus 7? That would be 9. Yes. 10 minus 8 is 2. This is multiplication then, maybe? So 4 times 2 is 8. Yep. Ah, order of operations. We're going to say it goes in to out. So it's 15 minus 11 times 3. So that's 4 times 3 for a 12. Hey! Awesome. The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Ah, and they got... so it goes down. Plus, minus, times... division. That was a really, really, really good insight, actually. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to find a locked door now. But I think it really would be too far away to try and get up here. This is a room I haven't been in yet. Mila. So maybe the maid angel is named Mila? Because that was one of the ones. Huh. Nobody here wearing the bow tie of the person from the entrance. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have been interested in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Mrs. Babbage. I guess this is it, because there's no further path we can take out of here. Wine cellar. Gem, gem, gem. This is an interesting thing here. We got 2 spades, a swan, the holly that it's like in the logo of the game. And then this is the Roman numeral for 1213. So 1213. Maybe that's the year when they first started or something. We have... how many left? 18? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can get back to the drawing room, actually. Use that silver key. Oh yeah, and there's the +2 from the... Forgot about that. From the bedroom. I see. So it's just like a selection of different rooms than normal. Just pulls from rooms that are more likely to... Two more busts. That's the same guy as that one. Floor plan upgrade disc. Insert in one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. The antechamber lumber in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so make sure the west and east levers are operational. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Select a floor plan below to upgrade the room. Do I want it to give me an extra key, an extra gem, or 10 coins instead of only 1? Probably 10 coins. I feel like I could use that to buy the other 2 things. But also keys are more like immediately valuable. Let's do the key, I think. Nice. Wonder if I can keep doing that like every day. Up. Can't see floor plans. I can't see anything. Maybe I have to go back to the utility closet and, like, fix the breaker. I'm not going to manage that. I do have 1 key, so let's try one of these doors. Well, that was stupid. Well, lesson learned, I suppose. Unless, of course, the truth is that one of these doors does have something behind them, and I have to just, like, try and fail to unlock every single one of them. Until I find the one that does have something. Okay, well now I definitely don't have enough to get anywhere. Just only have 2. There's money here. I wonder what happens if I do run out, because I haven't... Oh! Wow, if only I knew the safe combination. Damn it! 8095. Enter. Shit. That's the one that they wrote down in the thing. Can I like look at the VOD maybe? Was it? Oh, it was. I think you're right. Damn. Well, whatever. Bridget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Mayor. Had a little trouble reading in the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. It's a red herring, no way. Queen, Count, Lord, Baron, Mayor. March is a month, fall is a season. I'm not sure what to do with this. Maybe this could be a hint as to the combination of the safe. But this is in code that I don't understand. So there should be a lever on the east and the west side. Maybe I did unlock the security door, and it's just that there's the actual door to the antechamber is closed. And I need to pull this lever somewhere to do that, to get in. Oh, there's a gem. Can I have it? Maybe not. Okay. There's a queen. So I'm out of steps. If I try going through another... Oh, it just fades to black. You put yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue the search tomorrow, however the house might be a little bit different. West-facing villa. West wing favored. Your room's 12. I'm gonna hit save and quit. That was pretty fun. I definitely think I'm in the stage of things where it's just sort of ramping up, like it's just sort of starting. I didn't really get the opportunity to solve any puzzles other than the few in the darts one, thanks to you, and the box one. Also thanks to you. Maybe I need to stream it just because I'm not going to be able to solve any of the puzzles without you. Yeah, I don't know. We can think about whether that would be fun to watch more of. But for now, I will call it a night. Both in the game and in real life, because I am very tired. Have a good night. Hope that was enjoyable to watch. I really loved Great God Grove. I think it was really, 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 really good. You know what could be fun? I should have thought of this earlier. I could do a tier list of games that I've played on stream. That could be really fun. Okay. I am going to head to bed. Have a good rest of your day, Panta. Bye-bye.